Hey everyone, so I wanted to go ahead today and take a little bit of time and share with you guys about 3-Day Refresh, what it is, what you get when you order it, and how I use it and how effective it can be. So here's what you'll get when you order your 3-Day Refresh. Now I've ordered it without Shakeology because I already have my monthly subscription with Shakeology, so I don't need it. But if you don't, you can get it with Shakeology, and it'll be single packets. So when you open it up, you're going to see this box, and it's really cool because everywhere it's going to show you and remind you of your schedule, of welcoming yourself to 3-Day Refresh, what to expect, and the layout of what you do morning, afternoon, evening, and throughout the day. So it's just sort of nice to have in the box. Now there is going to be two. There's going to be a maintenance guide as a reference for what you can do afterwards. And I'm going to share with you that in a minute. And then there is the 3-Day Refresh program guide. Now you're going to have all of your packets, and they're going to be already separated into each day, which I love. So if you were to have Shakeology, you would have a Shakeology pack on top. And you would have one for each day because we're doing this for 3 days. So since I don't need Shakeology, I have a fiber sweep. And that I would have in the mid-morning after I've had my Shakeology. Then there is a Vanilla Fresh for lunch and a Vanilla Fresh for dinner. Now, don't worry, this is not all that you're eating. You're actually going to be eating some vegetables as well. This is a vegan plan, plant-based plan for 3 days. So I'm going to put these back, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share with you a little bit of here in your program guide of what it is it's going to take. So I really enjoy this. I've done this quite a few times. Every few months, it's just really nice to either whether you finished a program or you're about to start a program and just really sort of cleanse, detox, reset yourself, either maybe create some new habits or break some old habits. I just like to do it, and especially right now I'm going to be ending my program and starting a new round. I like to do it in between just to help me get that little extra boost, to just really detox any of like the bad habits that I've had, or any times I've gone astray in my plan. I bring myself back. This is also a great thing to do also if you've got like an event, if you have a reunion or a wedding or just a function, maybe at work, and you really just want to try to lose get in that little tight dress or get in those pants of yours. So 3 to 5 pounds, some of you even lost 8 pounds. My coach has done that. It's absolutely doable, and you're not going to starve yourself, and you're not going to just be on a liquid diet for the 3 days. So here you're going to get a little overview of what the 3-Day Refresh is all about, and then a little breakdown of each of the Vanilla Fresh and the Fiber Sweep and what's inside it and what the benefits are. In that Vanilla Fresh, you're getting 20 grams of protein, and it's plant protein. And there's 22 essential vitamins and minerals in there, as well as helping your probiotics, helping your immune system with probiotics. I always mess that up. And there's also clinically tested potato protein extract to help curb your hunger, which I love. There's no preservatives, no artificial flavorings or colors in there. So vanilla is natural vanilla from a damn vanilla bean, okay? And then your Fiber Sweep, it's not a colon cleanse. You're not going to be running to the bathroom, believe me. It's just helping to gently clean all that gunk out, right? And so there's flax and chia seeds, and those are really great healthy sources of omega-3 fatty acids. Then we go ahead and we talk about, coffee and tea, and how we really want to try to avoid coffee because it's just caffeine. And if you really need to, then we really just recommend you just drinking it black, because anytime you start adding milk and sugar, you start adding the calories. And we like to talk about when is a good time to start. So it's really based on your schedule. I wouldn't recommend starting it obviously over a weekend. I wouldn't do it on a Friday. It's going to be really hard for you to stick to it and be very regimented and on that schedule. You're going to be tempted. So that's why I'm choosing to do mine on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then I'm done Saturday, Sunday, gear up for Monday for the new program, and we're good to go. What to expect. I really love this. They're going to talk about the fiber. This is super important. the fiber, but then also talking about the price of gas. And if you know, sorry, my kids are coming. If you know that you are prone to gas, then we have a list in here of vegetables that minimize discomfort, so that you won't be super gassy and feel like that you're not losing anything or you're feeling bloated. We talk about water and we talk about exercise. Then we recommend mild to moderate exercise. So I don't recommend you doing, Insanity Max 30 or like core to force or anything like that, or Master's Hammer and Chisel during this. But just try and find something a little bit mild to moderate, or if you need to, modify them, and then you'll be okay. We talk about the protein in question, how there's no meat during these 3 days, but that your Shakeology and your Vanilla Fresh are packed with all the necessary amino acids that would normally come from consuming animal meat and dairy products. And then we go ahead into the daily schedule. So I love this. For each day, there is a schedule for what you need to do. First thing upon waking up, you're going to drink your 8 to 10 ounces of water. Then you have breakfast within 1 hour of drinking your water. And then you have a fruit option with your Shakeology. Then you have a mid-morning optional tea, and I recommend use really great unsweetened herbal tea. I love green tea, and I love this pomegranate green tea. And then you have a mid-morning, which is your fiber sweep. So all of those are at least 1 hour after each other. And then you have your afternoon. It's going to be very similar. You're going to have lunch, so Vanilla Fresh, plus a fruit. And you also get to have a vegetable and a healthy fat. So that's your lunch, your vegetable and your healthy fat. I usually do like tomato and avocado with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Some people do hummus and vegetables. So there's a list, and I'm going to show you. Then you have a mid-afternoon snack. So that's another vegetable and healthy fat. And then you have your afternoon tea. That's optional. Now we move on to dinner. Dinner, you're going to have your Vanilla Fresh again. But this time you're only going to have a dinner recipe from here, which is a lot of vegetables. And you can have your optional veggie broth, which I totally take advantage of. It just helps fill you up. And then you get to have your optional evening tea as well. And then they're going to go ahead. And day 2, start all over again. Morning, afternoon, and evening. And then day 3, morning, afternoon, and evening. Then we go into here, the important parts. You have your list of recommended and approved fruit options. And it tells you exactly the measurements that you can have of those, which is 1 fruit option, 1 serving. Same thing with your guilt-free flavorings and your vegetables. So in your vegetables, there's going to be an asterisk next to the ones that are low gas emitting. That's the best way I could explain it. And then you've got your healthy fats and you have your juice option. So if you are someone who does enjoy juicing, you can incorporate that in here, but it's not going to be the entire time. It's not going to be the only thing. It's not going to replace it. And then we have some dinner recipes, right? So like my favorite one of all time and most people's favorites is this cucumber and tomato salad. Everybody loves it. It's super yum, and you can actually make this one ahead in bulk. So you could make it for all 3 days if you wanted to. And that's pretty much it. I mean, we talk about, again, the benefits of Shakeology. And if you really want to have a full encompassing detox, this 21-day ultimate reset, which I've done over the summertime, was fantastic. So that in a nutshell is 3-day refresh. If you're trying to do this as a maintenance guide afterwards, this is something new that they're incorporating in here. And they've gone ahead and provided you the ability to figure out your calorie bracket, and then from there, understanding how many servings of each food group you should be doing. Now, it's going to be a little bit hard to do this if you don't have the containers. These are the containers I'm talking about. And I followed this plan. I've been doing this for 2.5 years, and I love it. I don't have to worry about counting calories. I figure out my calorie bracket, and then after that, I just focus on how many containers I'm allowed each day, and I go from there. And so I know certain places when I go out to restaurants, I've been able to eyeball it now. I know exactly how many greens is this one salad, how big is this piece of salmon, how many, what would that consider, as far as protein. And then it's very nice where they give you the food list again. And anytime you see a food list here from Beachbody, we're going to be listing it in order from top as the best choices to the bottom is okay. So if you can have on your daily, weekly schedule eating more of the top quarter, then you're doing fantastic and you're making the better choices. Now I understand sometimes, you know, you're gonna choose celery or cucumbers or lettuce, and it better not be iceberg, because iceberg is a waste. Then it happens, it's life. But if you can choose more on the top to have those super greens, so those kale, collard green, spinach, bok choy, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, asparagus, then you're good. And then same thing with our fruit options. The top is the best. As you go down to the bottom, they're okay. And you may think, oh my gosh, all these berries, aren't they high in sugar? But these are the kinds of sugars that don't peak your insulin, and you can actually burn off better. And then you got proteins. Same thing with proteins. It's going to be the top best to the ones okay. Carb options, healthy fat portions, nut seeds and oils and butters. And then you have of course, your free guilty-free options. And what I love is always with Beachbody, we always give you an example of what a breakfast could look like and how many containers each of it will consist of. You could have different recipes for Shakeology. We have lunch options. There's 6 of them. Dinner options, again, there are 6 of them. Snack options, there are 13 of them. And then if you have cravings, we'd like to touch base about cravings and when you want to dine out and how to choose the healthy options there. And then also to know that you can make really yummy treats with Shakeology. So, and I've done this before. I've made the no-bake vanilla cookies. And I've made the Shakeology pudding, a super yum. I haven't made the chocolate energy bars, but I think I definitely need to do that for the holiday season. And that is pretty much it. I mean, after trying to have maintenance, then I would just recommend going ahead and doing the full out 21-day fix program that's with the containers and the program, because that's what's best and optimal, is pairing your nutrition with an effective and efficient workout program. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that this was informative for you to know and for me to break down a little bit of what it is that you could be getting with your 3-day refresh order, as far as, and also what you can get out of the 3-day refresh once you've completed it. So definitely follow me and see my journey when I start this on Wednesday. And thank you guys so much for being a part of our group that we are doing. And if you have any other questions about 3-day refresh or any other products or coaching opportunities that we share with you, please contact the coach that brought you into this group, or you can always message in the group and or private message anyone in order to get more information. Thank you guys and have a fantastic day.